Have you ever wondered how people remembered birthdays, appointments, errands, even long stories and recipes before smartphones existed? It's easy to think, well, they just had better memories, but the truth is, they didn't have superpowers. They had habits simple, thoughtful routines that naturally supported their memory and mental clarity. Today, we depend on alarms, calendars, and apps for even the smallest things, but older generations lived full, organized lives with just a pen, a calendar, and a few smart practices. If you feel like you're forgetting more than you used to, or find yourself relying too much on your phone just to get through the day, this gentle reminder is for you. Let's walk through 10 powerful memory habits that elders lived by, habits that made remembering part of daily life, not a struggle. Habit 1. They wrote things down by hand. Whether it was a shopping list, a neighbor's phone number, or a quote they heard on the radio, elders jotted it down. And this wasn't just about having a record. Writing by hand activates parts of the brain tied to memory and comprehension. They used wall calendars, pocket notebooks, recipe cards, each note a small act of mindfulness. Habit 2. They repeated names out loud. When meeting someone new, they made a point to say the person's name right away. "Nice to meet you, Lisa." Then they'd weave it into conversation. That repetition, paired with attention, helped lock names in long-term memory, something many of us struggle with today. Habit 3. They used association to remember. Instead of relying on reminders, elders created links between tasks and their surroundings. If they needed to bring something to a friend, they'd set it by the door the night before. Want to remember to water the plants? Do it right after brushing your teeth. These visual and timing-based cues helped trigger memory without stress. Habit 4. They told stories to reinforce memory. Back then, storytelling wasn't just for entertainment, it was a tool for remembering. Whether it was sharing what happened at the market, a life lesson, or a family recipe, repeating it aloud in a story helped them remember the details. They didn't keep everything in their heads, they shared it. And in sharing, they reinforced it. Habit 5. They lived by a weekly rhythm. Life wasn't a scattered checklist, it followed a flow. Monday might be for laundry, Friday for errands, Sunday for rest. These predictable routines made memory effortless. When each day had a purpose, tasks weren't forgotten, they were naturally woven into the week. Habit 6. They challenged their brains with mental games. Crossword puzzles at the kitchen table, card games with friends, memorizing scripture or poems, these were daily habits, not rare activities. Games weren't just for fun, they were tools to keep the brain active and engaged. That quiet daily stimulation helped preserve sharpness well into old age. Habit 7. They gave full attention to one task at a time. Multitasking wasn't a goal, it was avoided. When they were cooking, they focused only on cooking. When someone spoke, they listened. That kind of presence strengthens memory, because the brain is actually able to encode experiences more deeply. Scattered attention leads to scattered memory. Habit 8. They navigated with memory, not GPS. They didn't have turn-by-turn directions, so they used landmarks, street names, and repetition to build mental maps. Turn right at the bakery, left at the red mailbox. This not only helped them get where they were going, it strengthened spatial memory, something we're losing today as we outsource navigation to machines. Habit 9. They rehearsed things mentally. If they needed to remember what to say or how to handle a conversation, they'd walk through it in their mind. This mental rehearsal, whether for a church speech or simply remembering a grocery list, helped imprint details through calm repetition. It wasn't fancy, they just practiced thinking things through. Habit 10. They valued mental self-reliance. Perhaps the most powerful habit of all. Elders believed in their ability to remember. They saw it as a form of discipline, not a burden. They knew that just like muscles, memory needs to be used to stay strong. They didn't panic if they forgot now, and then they simply kept practicing. That belief in their own mind gave them confidence, clarity, and resilience. So, what can we learn from them? You don't have to give up your smartphone, but you can start using your memory more intentionally. Try writing by hand again, speak names aloud, link tasks to habits. These small shifts make a big difference. They're not outdated, they're timeless. Let me know in the comments, what's one elder-inspired habit you want to try this week? And if this video brought you a bit of peace or clarity, give it a like, subscribe for more gentle wisdom, and share it with someone who could use a little calm in a busy world. Until next time, take care and remember, your mind is more powerful than you think. All it needs is a little faith, a little practice, and a return to the simple habits that helped generations before us live fully and clearly.